let's get into the show, y'all. Let's get into the show. So, over the weekend, I was disappointed. I was very much disappointed. And I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on this subject, but I just want to let y'all know that I was 100% disappointed. Because the Paris Olympics 2024 opening ceremony, they're always trying to throw things at you to subjectively and mindlessly program you to think and accept things that you would normally accept under normal circumstances. What am I talking about? Well, what they decided to do was in the opening ceremony, they had a whole bunch of fireworks and a whole bunch of singers. And in the middle of it all, they had a bunch of trans people basically doing a reenactment of the Last Supper. Andrew Tate was out, and he's not even Christian, saying to protest the Paris Olympics.
They didn't apologize. They didn't. Firstly, they're not sorry. This was signed off on. And to sit here and let France mock the country, mock your religion, make fun of every single thing you feel holy. This is the Last Supper. This is everything holy about Christianity, and we say absolutely nothing about it and say, oh, you cannot even complain. What are we doing wrong by saying that this is disgusting? This is not art. Doing this. Everyone at home, I want you to understand. They don't try and trick you or deceive you. If I give you a poison apple and you eat it, I murdered you. If I say this is a poison apple, all of this is done on purpose. They're telling you exactly what's going to happen. They're coming for your kids. They're coming for all your institutions. There's nothing cultural left now. They haven't even or Europe.
Isn't it funny how Andrew Tate was the one that got banned and censored because people don't actually want to embrace the thing that's right for them? They don't want your children to have masculinity. They don't want them to go through anything and to suffer. They don't want anybody to stand up and say, hey, you need to move a little bit differently this way or that way. But the very person that they banned, that's not even a Christian, is one of the people that's advocating for you, which also bothers me because I then have to ask myself, where are all of these people that profess the faith? Because the minute that I cuss, but then at the same time I say that my life is a reflection of the thing that I advocate for, so I'm 100% aligned with Christian values, but the minute that Anton say anything that you don't agree with, oh my God, he must not be a Christian. You know why I don't take most of these people serious? Because the world don't take you serious. The world can play in your face, mock in your face, and they know that they still gonna be able to do what they want to do when they want to do it because ain't nobody scared of you, Clevis. I realized a long time ago, which is one of the reasons that I created my own group, my own back chasers, and I got my own people that mobilize behind me. And I was telling them at the meeting, I said, listen, I'm just the voice. I'm just the person that got the biggest platform, but I expect every last one of you, anybody at that meetup will tell you, first thing that I said when I gathered everybody together, and it was a whole bunch of us, I said, I'm expecting much more from y'all because I'm the example, but if I'm able to do it and I'm a C student or I'm from Detroit, I'm able to do this, then I'm expecting much more of you. So we not just here to gather. I want y'all to network. I want y'all to exchange information. I want y'all to have a good time, be entertained, but at the same time, we work. We got greater expectations for ourselves than the world has for us, but it don't matter because we're going to continue to grow, we're going to continue to take over, and we're going to do what we do on a regular basis. And I said that because I realized a long time ago that the things that I was a part of, that I had no choice that I was a part of growing up, had no power, had no respect. The world don't respect. Man, do you think that the world respect the black community? They don't. You know why? Because they saw. You know why I talk so easily and so much about Hebrew Israelites? You know why? You know why? Because they have no power to save themselves. So what makes you think that you can come against me? And it's not that Hebrew Israelites, the thing that they talk about is not to be respected, but the way that they go about doing it on the street, bothering good folk, as though they ask for them to keep calling to somebody Esau as they're walking down the street. So now I'm the person that say, okay, I don't like when people bully other people, so I'm a bully to bully. And they don't like that because I'm not on code. when it comes to the black community and black culture. I'm not worried about what black culture and the black community think because the world ain't worried about you. They know that you're going to spend more time killing your own than you are only to be protesting and feeling some type of way when one cop out of 100 million of them come and do something to you. Because that's the way that they distract you. The way that you truly fix yourself is to hold yourself accountable so that you then can have power to then have the conversations and people take you serious. Why would anybody take you serious if you don't even take yourself serious? You can't even fix your own community. You can't fix your own household. What makes you think you can go against us? And that's exactly what these organizations is doing. Now it is spilled over into Christianity. You know why? Because Christians are soft. They soft. Then they keep saying, oh, turn the other cheek. That's not the only verse that I read in the Bible. I seen where God told his people to go and wipe out everything. What makes you think that you can say anything about our God? I'll put my God against your God anyway. I see so many different people within the Bible. The word that I read was that they were slaying giants. They was taking over. And if you wasn't of the faith, if you didn't fully embrace what God told you to do, what happened was he said that you're going to be left behind. Your generation, they not even going to see the land of milk and honey. It's going to have to be a whole nother generation of people. But they soft. We soft. Let me spin over for a second. Because Ceasefire, they was one of the very few ones that actually pulled an advertisement.
Reached out to Ceasefire. The president doubled down on their decision to part ways with the Olympics.
Well, I love Lady Gaga and Celine Dion, but I thought it was very disrespectful and sacrilegious.
Mississippians are responding to the Paris Olympics open ceremony. The ceremony not only getting backlash from viewers, but also local companies. Ceasefire went to social media announcing that they are pulling advertising from the Olympics. The technology company feeling like the sporting event made a mockery of the Last Supper.
I think that's a great idea.
Some believe a portion of the Olympic Open.
Look at this. They have no respect for you whatsoever. They have no respect for you whatsoever. You know why? Because you're going to keep doing the same thing that you've been doing. You're going to watch the Olympics because, I don't really care about the Olympics. I don't really care about what happens. You're going to watch the Olympics. You're going to keep doing what you're doing. You're going to keep on playing it out. What's going on, my friend? How you doing? Yeah, I got you. Here you go. They don't care anything about you. They're not worried about y'all. They're not worried about whether or not you actually believe in what you believe in, because the way that you show that you believe in what you believe in is by actually living it and being a reflection of it. They're not worried about what you say. There you go. You're welcome. All right, I appreciate you. They're not worried about what y'all think. You know why? Because you ain't going to do nothing about it. You're going to keep watching. You're going to keep supporting. You're going to keep simping. You know why? Because you have no discipline. You have no discipline. And I'm not telling y'all that y'all need to cancel it on a mass scale. I'm just saying that why would you give your eyeballs and your dollars and your energy to people that don't care nothing about you, just all in a form of entertainment? I realized, it hit me. It hit me. I realized that we have no power in society in a lot of these ways, not because you don't actually have power, but because you don't actually have any discipline. I realized it when I seen times like R. Kelly, right? And I'm using this as a parallel to illustrate a point, right? Roll with me for a second. I remember R. Kelly, not this time that he just went to jail for the last time, because y'all didn't even mobilize behind this until you seen the Netflix documentary. That's how fickle we are. So easily marketed to. They can market you to go and get somebody in trouble when the person ain't playing ball no more. But the first time that he lied and he said, well, no, that was my brother in the video. And y'all went with it. Y'all fell with it. Y'all went with the okie doke. I realized the first time that people are fickle because right after that, he started selling out a bunch of concerts. But then you got all of these people acting like, oh, we don't care about pedos. Man, ain't nobody thinking about you. We don't like pedos. We don't like people that talk to underage people. And then I seen everybody at the concert. It's like in an ignition, having Fred out the kitchen. Mama rolling that body, got every man in there wishing. All the women was in the crowd. Pee on me, pee on me. I seen a clip where he said, "Do you got your passports?" Now you know what I see? Come on, listen. I'm going to tell you the truth. You don't want to hear the truth because it bothers you. And so instead of you saying, it was a guy that called me over the weekend. He was on After Hours and he said, "Why you keep talking about what's bad in the black community?" Shout out to you. I'm going to read that super chat shortly. I said, well, if you don't want me to talk about it, then remove it. You're so worried about the stereotype instead of worrying about whether or not your community messed up. You're worried about the stereotype instead of being worried about the community being messed up. Real talk. So now, why would they not parody the Last Supper when every other church that I rap by, Catholic, Pentecostal, Baptist, they literally have the alphabet community flag outside and said, "Oh, we love all people." They didn't say come as you are. They said we embrace your lifestyle. I see people that saying, "Oh man, I'm a gay pastor." What? So we hold people accountable for cheating on their wives, right? Or that ain't even a standard no more. So you could be a pastor and be sleeping with all of the women inside of the congregation. They'll oust him for that, but if he say he a little bit sassy, he gonna go ahead and preach that word, and he gonna make sure that he create a community for people. Entire cities is destroyed inside of the word of God based off of these things. The flag itself, right, is a mockery of the church, because they ain't just start mocking the church. This is just starting to get into the beginning of it. They feel comfortable now because you already let them in. You let them come in with size 12 shoes. Then now the devil made himself comfortable inside of your house, and he said, "All right, let me sit on the couch and let me put my feet up on the table and let me see what's on TV." You got Netflix, you got Amazon Prime. Why should they do anything different? Why should they do anything different when you already let the devil in with size 12 shoes? Everything goes. We just love people. Slap you in the face. Let me turn the other cheek and let you slap this one too. They took the very thing. Look, let me tell you how they don't care about you. They took the very thing that was supposed to be a covenant between man and God, that he would never flood the earth again, and that's where he created the rainbow, and they turned it into something that was perverse to mock you with. And they told you either fly it on your church or we ain't coming. And you gave in. You gave in. So why should they care? And if I was them, let's just be real. If I was them, why would I care either? I could just bully you because I know you're going to accept it anyway. They can dangle anything in front of you when you just going to take it. That's how weak we are. That's how perverse we've become. So now when I seen this happen at the Paris Olympics, me personally, I said, well, I'm not watching. I'm not supporting. I'm not buying an item from it. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't care, because some of y'all will say, "Oh, we know we got to support Simone Biles and the American U.S. team." It's no longer about that. It's no longer about the pride of America. It's now about the downfall of society and them throwing it in your face. It's all just been one advertisement anyway. All it is a big play in order for a bunch of people to make a bunch of money, and you feel compelled to still support it because you can't turn your ass from it because you ain't got nothing else better to do but just be a part of the go along, get along gang. Ain't that sad? Ain't that sad? And this is the reason why I think y'all should be given over into your own afflictions. Why should we save y'all from yourselves? Let me tell you something. I hope Kamala Harris become president of the United States of America. Not because I think that she would do the best job. I think she would do a terrible job. But whatever we vote here in the United States of America, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. Let me pull this off real quick. Whatever we vote here in the United States of America, we absolutely positively deserve. When I see people, y'all y'all always ask me, you say, "Anton, Why do you be laughing when people be on here talking about how broke they are, how bad their situation is? Why wouldn't I when that's the thing that they actually advocated for and voted? You asked for your leader to give you affliction. They gave it to you, and so now I'm supposed to feel bad for you? And then you'll get mad at me, but you won't get mad at your leader that actually opened up the borders in order to let 10 to 15 million migrants in here illegally. They'll get mad at me because I'm not on code, but they won't get mad at their leaders or their mothers for raising them in a single parent household, but they'll get mad at me for saying that that's why you effeminate. We gonna get there. We gonna get there today. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. We gonna get there today. Do I give a flying F whether or not Kamala Harris becomes president of the United States of America? For my own personal self-interest, I would love for Donald Trump to become the president of the United States of America. But if Kamala Harris becomes president of the United States of America, I'm still gonna thrive. My bag chasers are still gonna be successful. And more importantly, you're gonna suffer. I hope you get everything that she wants for you and your children. I hope they let 40 million migrants in here and they take every single job that you have. Because you asked for it and you voted for it. Don't sit here and complain about the circumstance that you created for yourself. I ain't even got there yet. We gonna get there. We gonna get there. I don't feel sorry for the residents of Dalton, Illinois. I don't feel sorry for the residents of Dalton, Illinois. What? Save us. Save yourself. Let me read.